A fantasy epic that swept the globe with over 600 million copies sold, Harry Potter created cultural icons like Muggle and Hogwarts, but have you truly grasped its magic? It's not just a pinnacle of young adult fantasy adventure. It's J.K. Rowling's fable of humanity woven with love and courage. Why does Harry find light in the darkest moments? Let's step into the wizarding world to explore how this modern classic uses magic as its pen and the human heart as its canvas, crafting a legend that spans generations. J.K. Rowling's creative journey and the birth of the wizarding world. On a train from Manchester to London in 1990, J.K. Rowling envisioned a boy with glasses and a lightning-shaped scar, sparking the idea for Harry Potter. At the time, Rowling was at a low point, grieving her mother's death, navigating a failed marriage, and raising her daughter alone on meager welfare. In Edinburgh's cafes, she handwrote and typed the first draft of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. After multiple rejections, Bloomsbury published the book in 1997, igniting a global magical phenomenon. Rowling's personal struggles deeply shaped Harry Potter. Her grief over losing her mother infused Harry's longing for his parents, as seen in Philosopher's Stone. When he gazes into the mirror of Erised, he saw his family, his mother, red hair flowing, smiling at him through tears. This emotional authenticity resonates deeply with readers. Rowling's experience of poverty informed the series' focus on social injustice, like the Muggle-born versus pure-blood conflict, mirroring real-world discrimination. The Harry Potter series reflects 1992's British society. Post-Thatcher economic divides and cultural diversity created social tensions. Rowling used the wizarding world to metaphorically address these issues. Voldemort's pure-blood supremacy echoes extreme nationalism, while the Order of the Phoenix champions inclusivity. In Goblet of Fire, she writes, "We are all human, aren't we? Every life is equally precious." This universal value elevates the series beyond fantasy, touching the core of humanity. Rowling drew inspiration from myths, literature, and history. She borrowed magical elements from Arthurian legend, with Merlin inspiring Dumbledore and C.S. Lewis's Narnia shaping her world-building. Hogwarts' setting draws from British boarding school traditions, blended with medieval castle romanticism. In Deathly Hallows, Rowling weaves Christian symbolism, like Harry's sacrifice and resurrection, echoing Jesus' redemption story. The wizarding world's creation is both Rowling's personal triumph and a publishing miracle. Philosopher's Stone's initial 5,000 copy print run to over 600 million copies sold worldwide, Harry Potter reshaped young adult literature. Spawned theme parks, film adaptations, and Quidditch as a real-world sport, becoming a cultural phenomenon. Rowling's persistence and imagination turned a lonely boy's story into a spark for countless readers' dreams. Her creative process reflects an obsession with detail. She crafted a comprehensive magical system, spells, potions, and creatures all grounded in logic. For example, Philosopher's Stone details wand-making, highlighting unique properties of phoenix feathers and dragon heartstrings, enhancing the world's realism. Rowling gave each character a rich backstory, like the Black family tapestry in Order of the Phoenix, revealing Sirius's complex history. These details enrich the narrative and invite fans to explore further. Rowling's identity as a woman added a unique perspective. As a single mother, she broke through the male-dominated publishing world, empowering female characters like Hermione and Professor McGonagall. In an interview, she said, "I hope Hermione inspires girls to trust their intelligence." This gender consciousness runs through the series, showcasing women's diversity and resilience. Rowling channeled her experience with depression into Dementors, described as creatures that drain all happiness, offering readers emotional resonance. Her love for children's literature also shaped the series. Before Harry Potter, Rowling devoured books like E.B. White's Charlotte's Web, learning to convey profound emotions with simple language. Her narrative style captivates both children and adults, making the series a family reading classic. 2. Themes and worldview. Magic as metaphor, humanity as light. The heart of Harry Potter lies in its profound themes and rich worldview. Magic is more than a fantastical tool. It's a metaphor for humanity and society, exploring timeless themes of friendship, courage, sacrifice, and growth. Friendship is the series' soul. Harry, Hermione, and Ron's trio anchors all 7 books, evolving from Hogwarts newbies to comrades battling Voldemort. In Chamber of Secrets, Ron risks everything to save his sister Ginny. Hermione is petrified while researching the chamber, and Harry faces the basilisk alone. Rowling writes, "There are worse things than death, like having no friends." This celebration of friendship strikes a deep emotional chord with readers. Courage is another central theme. As the chosen one, Harry repeatedly confronts Voldemort's threats, always choosing to face challenges head-on. In Order of the Phoenix, he forms Dumbledore's army to resist Umbridge's oppression, embodying defiance against injustice. Through Dumbledore, Rowling conveys courage's power. We must choose between what is easy and what is right, even in darkness. This inspires readers to tackle real-world challenges. Sacrifice and death weave through the series, lending it philosophical weight. Rowling doesn't shy away from death's harshness. The loss of Harry's parents, Sirius, Dumbledore, and Fred teaches him life's impermanence. In Deathly Hallows, Harry chooses death to destroy Voldemort's Horcrux, embodying sacrifice for the greater good. Rowling writes, "Do not pity the dead, Harry, pity the living, especially those without love." This affirmation of love elevates the series into a fable about life's meaning. The wizarding worldview gains authenticity through intricate details. Hogwarts' 4 houses Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin symbolize diverse human traits. The Ministry of Magic reflects bureaucratic flaws, as seen in Order of the Phoenix with Harry's slander. Rowling created a vibrant magical culture with Quidditch, wizarding suites, and the Daily Prophet, immersing readers fully. The tension between fate and free will is a deeper theme. Harry's chosen one prophecy seems to dictate his path, yet Rowling stresses the power of choice. In Half-Blood Prince, Dumbledore tells Harry, "The prophecy only guides. Your choices shape your destiny." This philosophical reflection makes the series not just an adventure, but a journey of self-realization. Education and growth are key themes. Hogwarts is more than a magic school. It's a stage for character development. Gryffindor's courage, Ravenclaw's wisdom, Hufflepuff's loyalty, and Slytherin's ambition form a holistic educational philosophy. For the Sorting Hat's song, Rowling conveys, "We need different qualities to make the world better." This pluralistic view echoes modern educational models like Montessori, which prioritize individuality. The series uses magic to explore power and responsibility. The Ministry's bureaucracy and Voldemort's tyranny reveal power's corrupting nature. In Order of the Phoenix, Umbridge's oppressive reforms mirror real-world abuses of authority. Through Harry's resistance, Rowling urges readers to challenge injustice and uphold justice. From a psychological perspective, Harry Potter aligns with Joseph Campbell's hero's journey theory. Harry's arc from a Muggle world orphan to a hero facing Voldemort and returning to peace follows this classic structure. The Patronus charm symbolizes psychological resilience. Harry Stagg, born from love for his parents, represents strength drawn from trauma. Sociologically, the series critiques power structures, with the Ministry's corruption and Voldemort's authoritarianism mirroring real-world political flaws. 3. Character growth and human insight. The allure of Harry Potter lies in its multidimensional character development. Harry, Hermione, Ron, Dumbledore, and Snape evolve through the 7 books, revealing humanity's light and shadow. Harry Potter, the series' core, grows from a naive boy to a heroic savior, fraught with conflict and struggle. In Philosopher's Stone, he's a neglected orphan at the Dursleys but finds belonging at Hogwarts. As the story progresses, he grapples with the Chosen One burden, his anger and confusion peaking in Order of the Phoenix. "I don't want to be anyone." Rowling's inner monologues capture a teenager's struggle between duty and identity. His ultimate choice to sacrifice himself for friends reflects the cost and meaning of growth. Hermione Granger embodies wisdom and resilience. As a Muggle-born witch, she compensates for lack of innate privilege with diligence and logic. In Chamber of Secrets, she unravels the basilisk mystery. In Deathly Hallows, her enchanted bag sustains the trio. Hermione isn't flawless. Her stubbornness and anxiety, like her obsession with house elf rights in Goblet of Fire, make her relatable. Rowling writes, "Books and cleverness are only part of success. Hermione, your heart matters too." Hermione's arc inspires readers to balance intellect and emotion. Ron Weasley personifies loyalty but wrestles with insecurity. As the youngest Weasley, he's overshadowed by his siblings, grappling with jealousy and self-doubt. In Deathly Hallows, he briefly abandons the trio over suspicions about Harry and Hermione but returns to destroy a Horcrux. Rowling uses Ron to show how ordinary people find courage in humility. Dumbledore and Snape reveal humanity's complexity. Dumbledore, a symbol of wisdom, carries guilt from his youth, where a lust for power led to his sister's tragedy. Deathly Hallows reveals he once planned to sacrifice Harry for the greater good, exposing his moral ambiguity. Snape, the series' most layered character, betrays Voldemort for love of Lily yet resents Harry out of jealousy. In Deathly Hallows, his memories reveal his dual role, always. Rowling uses Snape to explore love and redemption's complexity. Secondary characters shine too. Neville Longbottom evolves from a clumsy boy in Philosopher's Stone to a hero slaying Nagini in Deathly Hallows, showcasing ordinary potential. Luna Lovegood's quirky kindness offers Harry spiritual support, her belief that lost things always return a warm refrain. Ginny Weasley grows from a shy girl to a fierce warrior, adding depth to female roles. Draco Malfoy's arc, from arrogant Slytherin to a conflicted youth in Deathly Hallows, reflects humanity's struggle between good and evil. Psychologically, Snape's duality mirrors Freud's id versus superego conflict. Harry's trauma-fueled growth aligns with positive psychology's post-traumatic growth theory. These complex characters inspired later works, like George R. Martin's morally ambiguous figures in A Song of Ice and Fire. 4. Narrative art and fantastical charm. Harry Potter's narrative artistry blends fantastical adventure with real emotions, creating a wizarding world both magical and grounded. Rowling uses vivid details, escalating plots, and multi-threaded storytelling to give the series timeless appeal. The series employs a third-person limited perspective, following Harry's growth while gradually unveiling the wizarding world's secrets. Philosopher's Stone sets the tone with Hogwarts school life, blending adventure and friendship. Deathly Hallows shifts to an epic war, grappling with destiny's weight. Rowling masterfully builds suspense, like the basilisk's identity in Chamber of Secrets or Sirius's true motives in Prisoner of Azkaban, peeling back truths to grip readers. Her detailed imagery brings magic to life. In Philosopher's Stone, the Sorting Hat sings, "I'll see into your heart and place you where you belong." Hogwarts' moving staircases, talking portraits, and Quidditch pitch immerse readers in its world. Magical objects like the Marauder's Map and Invisibility Cloak drive the plot and add fun. Multi-threaded storytelling is a strength. In Goblet of Fire, Rowling weaves the Triwizard Tournament, Voldemort's return, and Deathly Hallows foreshadowing, converging in the graveyard's climactic scene. This peaks in Deathly Hallows, intertwining Harry's Horcrux hunt, Dumbledore's past, and Snape's secrets, culminating in the Battle of Hogwarts. Rowling's pacing is symphonic, balancing intense climaxes with tender moments. Her language is concise and humorous, steeped in British charm. In Philosopher's Stone, Mrs. Weasley scolds the twins, "One more bit of trouble, and I'll turn you into toads." This warm tone bridges readers and characters. Her dialogue carries wisdom, like Dumbledore's advice in Prisoner of Azkaban. Happiness can be found in the darkest times if you remember to turn on the light. Rowling's magic system is innovative and rigorous. Spells like Expelliarmus and Lumos advance the plot and reflect characters' emotions. In Order of the Phoenix, Harry's rage fuels a successful Patronus, showing emotion's role in magic. Magical creatures like Dobby the house elf and Fox the phoenix add depth, with Dobby's freedom and sacrifice among the series' most moving moments. Quidditch captures sports thrill, like Harry's first snitch catch in Philosopher's Stone, brimming with tension and joy. Rowling's environmental descriptions enhance immersion. In Prisoner of Azkaban's crashing waves on icy rocks, Dementors gliding through fog sets a grim tone. In Deathly Hallows, the Forbidden Forest's towering trees and shadowy mist underscores Harry's solemn march to death. These settings deepen both plot and emotion. Narratively, Rowling draws on classic myth structures. Harry's journey departure from the Muggle world, trials against Voldemort, and return to peace follows the hero's journey model. Her foreshadowing is masterful, with the Deathly Hallows mentioned in Philosopher's Stone becoming pivotal in Deathly Hallows. This long-term setup ensures narrative cohesion and impact. Modern insights and cultural impact. Harry Potter's value lies not just in its story but in its real-world insights. Through magical metaphors, it explores humanity, society, and growth, offering profound reflections for modern readers. Socially, the series critiques prejudice and injustice. Voldemort's pure-blood ideology mirrors racism and classism, while the Order of the Phoenix fights for equality. In Goblet of Fire, Hermione's house elf liberation movement addresses oppressed groups' rights. This commentary encourages readers to confront real-world inequities akin to Martin Luther King Jr.'s civil rights activism. On personal growth, Harry's journey from orphan to hero inspires facing fear and duty. Imagine Eileen Brandon, a fictional British teacher, finding hope through Harry Potter after family tragedy, dedicating herself to education. Her story echoes Harry's resilience, showing literature's healing power. Harry Potter's cultural impact is unmatched. It birthed theme parks like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando, films grossing over $7.7 billion, and real-world Quidditch. Muggle entered the Oxford Dictionary as a cultural hallmark. The series reshaped publishing, proving young adult literature's potential, paving the way for Twilight and the Hunger Games. In education, Harry Potter is used to teach ethics, literature, and social issues. Scholar John Granger's Finding God in Harry Potter sparked academic debate on its Christian symbolism. Fan culture, via platforms like Pottermore, fosters global reader communities, showcasing literature's unifying power. The series' fan ecosystem created a vast subculture. Fanfiction, cosplay, and fan art mirror Star Wars fandom. Rowling expanded the Wizarding world with Fantastic Beasts, demonstrating IP potential akin to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ethically, Harry Potter explores moral complexity. Dumbledore's compromises and Snape's redemption remind us humanity isn't black and white. Harry's forgiveness of Malfoy in Deathly Hallows embodies compassion's power, echoing Mandela's racial reconciliation in South Africa. The series uses magic to reflect on technology and humanity. The Ministry's magical regulations resemble modern AI governance, urging us to preserve human values amid progress. Rowling writes in Deathly Hallows, "Magic can't solve everything, true power lies within." This resonates in our digital age. Harry Potter sparked a global reading surge. Translated into over 80 languages, it drew diverse readers. In China, it introduced Western fantasy, inspiring local works like John Nan's Dragon Raja, echoing Rowling's youthful adventure style. This cross-cultural exchange highlights literature's universal power. The series impacted mental health awareness. Rowling's Dementors, a metaphor for depression, encourage confronting psychological struggles. Psychologist Susan Jeffers feels the fear and do it anyway aligns with Harry's Patronus against Dementors, emphasizing courage. Fan communities discussing the series' psychological themes built support networks for real-world emotional challenges. Environmentally, Harry Potter promotes ecological awareness. In Goblet of Fire, the Merpeople's depiction suggests harmony with nature. Rowling's details advocate ecological balance, aligning with modern sustainability movements. Harry Potter is an epic of love, using magic to illuminate humanity's brilliance. With her pen, Rowling crafted a fairy tale for the world, helping us find our own Patronus under Hogwarts' starry sky.